So, good morning and welcome to the channel. My name is Lucas and we're going to do a 55-minute vinyasa flow today. Everything looks good and I'm excited that you have to join us today. So, technical difficulties earlier on the stream, don't worry about it. Here we are now ready to flow and breathe and move and tune into all those things in a synchronized way. Yoga is the process, right, of linking the breath with the movement. So let's begin that by taking our right hand off to our right side, exhaling, leaning into it. Inhale the left hand up and over. Let's take a breath here. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, go ahead and go over to the left side. Inhale, reach up higher and take a breath. And we'll take it one breath, one movement. Inhaling and exhaling to switch. Breathing in and exhaling to switch. Good. Let's do one more on each side. And we're going to take it down to center. And let's take our hands here and let's twist to our right side. Take the left hand to the right knee. Go ahead and remove the cushion that you're sitting on as well. Come down flat to the sits bones. Twisting to the right, breathing into the core. And then we'll take it back to center, nice tall spine. You can reach the arms up high and then exhale, twisting to the left. Right hand's going to clasp the left knee. Perfect. Let's take it to center. Reach up, exhaling, hinging forward, taking the forearms down to the ground. You can take the hands to the block too if you like, relaxing through the head. And walk the hands in. We're going to take the hands behind the back, walk the hands towards each other, hug the shoulder blades together. You can come down into the palms, press the tailbone up and forward, lean the head back. Nice active counter stretch. And then inhale, come forward here. Let's cross the legs first, uncross them, and then cross with the opposite foot on top. So we're going to get into the opposite hip then when we hinge forward. Coming down, softening through the head and the neck. And then we'll walk the hands in and walk the hands behind the back. Hug the shoulder blades together. This time we're going to really press the hips forward. Come on down to the knees. Rock the head back. Pressing the hands down, hips up high. Good. Exhaling, lowering it down, lowering the hips. Then we're going to go ahead and come onto our back. Let's take the feet flat. We're going to press the feet down, get the hips up high. Find a nice bridge pose here. All right, you can sweep the arms if you like. Take hold of opposite forearms here. Let them relax. All right, go ahead and grab your block or your cushion. Take it underneath the seat. We'll send the legs straight up, okay? You can let the legs hinge in towards you a little bit. Maybe you grab the legs, draw them in. All right, if you like, you can do one at a time. Play around with that. And if you want to shift a little bit further forward for a plow pose, support the low back. Only take plow if it's in your practice. And we'll come back down. Take the feet to the mat again here. Let's just reach the legs long for a moment here. And then draw the feet back in. Press the feet down. Remove the block. Let's interlace the hands. Roll over top of the arms. Press the belly up high. Good. We're going to lower it down. We're going to take fish pose now. So we're going to take the hands underneath the seat, palms face down. Reach the legs straight up, point through the toes. Okay, hug the elbows in. Hug the elbows in as close as possible. The elbows are right next to your ribs. Then press the elbows into the mat to reach your solar plexus up high. Hips are down, head is down. Chest is rising high. Grip through your fingers. You guys feel that active counter stretch? Check out the wall behind you here for 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Now bring the knees in. Hug the knees in, rocking side to side. Feel that activation through the hip. We're going to tuck the chin in the tail. We're going to begin to rock back and forth along the spine. Activating through the vertebrae, feeling each vertebrae as you rock. Good. And we're going to rock up to a seated pose here. Let's come forward into a tabletop. And if you've rolled off the mat, you can shift back onto the mat. All right, now let's take our hands a little bit further. We're going to shift forward here, doing a lot of good hip work today. We can shimmy side to side, gaze left and gaze right. Then press the hips back, grip through the fingers. Get a nice long line from your tail to your fingertips and your crown. Side out. Let's do a few more like that. Inhale forward. And exhale, press it back. Good. Press the hips back, and then we're going to wave for it. Let the head roll. Just roll the head up. Let's tuck the toes. Let's press to a down dog. Take your time here to bend one knee and straighten the other leg. And then switch. Taking a good breath or 2 on each side. Hug the chest to the thighs. Then we're going to come up onto the toes and rock the heels down. Take whatever other movements feel good for you in down dog. And let's then go ahead and step the feet tip tap up to the top of the mat. All right, we're in a fold here. Fingertips down to the earth, micro bend to the knees. Let's sway the head and neck side to side. Then we're going to root to rise. Take your time here, stacking the vertebrae. You can find a light bounce. Shimmy on up. Soften the shoulders and sweep the arms. Inhaling. Hands together. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, sweep it up. Hands together. Exhaling down. 3 more like that. Big circle. Inhale, sweep. And taking it down. Inhale. And exhale. Once more. We'll fold this time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale to fold. So hips back, hinging. Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Find a flat back. And exhale to fold. Taking a breath here in the fold. And 1 more half. Rolling up. Head and neck comes up last. Take your time. Soften the shoulders. Circle the arms. Hands together. And exhale to the heart. Let's take a breath here. Feel the weight in your feet. And sigh it out. Inhale, reach up high. And exhale, swan dive down. Halfway lift. And exhale, palms to the mat. Step your feet back to plank. Let's hold plank for 3 breaths here. Feel your strength in your hands. All right. And let's play around with something else. Let's come on to our knuckles here. Get a nice straight press down through the arms into the fists, especially those first 2 knuckles, your pointer knuckle and your middle knuckle here. Let's lower the knees. And let's come back onto the palms. All right, let's rock onto our left side. Find a supported side plank on the left. So options here, you can always take it up a notch or take it down a notch. All right. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, you can extend both legs straight. And take your top arm, reach it forward, reach it back, circle it. and circle it both directions. Inhale up high. Exhale, rock over to the other side. Again, totally optional to straighten both legs. You can also take your bottom hand on top of a block. That'll help you get this bottom knee underneath of the hip. Reaching up, gazing up, stacking the shoulders. All right, reach it forward, reach it back. Find some circles, yoga friends. It always comes full circle, doesn't it? All right, inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it down to the mat. Let's find a vinyasa, high to low with the breath. Come all the way down. Inhale, peel the chest up, gaze forward. Exhale, let's press it back to a child's pose. Okay, without further ado, inhale forward, tuck your toes. Exhale, down dog. Let's bend and straighten through the legs. Take your time here. Activate through the side body. Feel your strength through your shoulders, down to your palms. All right, bend the knees, inhale, look up, and walk or step to the top. Halfway lift, and fold. Ready to rise. Roll it up high. All right, let's take our feet nice and wide. All right. We're going to take the hands together in the center here. We can just rub our hands together for attention. We're going to inhale, reach it up high, and exhale, down the body, down your right leg, in your right foot. We can take our feet here at 45 degrees. Step the feet out a little bit further. You guys feel nice and balanced now? Okay, good. Inhale, back to center. Let's pause here for a moment. Let's bend the knees. Let's make sure that we feel well balanced in this pose. All right, before we start going left to right, let's just open up the hips, find some intuitive movements. You should feel really well grounded here. And let's keep it going. Now down the left side as you exhale. Inhale up the center, pressing into the feet. And exhale, nice and smooth down the right leg. Press your right foot down. Inhale, draw the hands up to center. And exhale down the left side. Hinging, leaning. Inhale, take it up. And exhale over. Go ahead and do 2 more on each side. It's your own breath. Really feel into the breath. So faster or slower, however you want to move it today. Good. And we'll take it back to center. All right. Now, this is a really good movement here. We're going to find a little bit of light bounciness. So here, bounce a little bit from the left to the right sides. And we're going to take our right hand, reach it straight over to the left, and left hand straight over to the right. And back and forth. You feel that opening up through the hips? Very good. So right now, we're tapping at 3 and 9 o'clock. So let's go up an hour to 2 and 10. Let's tap 2 or 3 times. All right, now 1 and 11, tap 2 or 3 times, and then straight up to 12. And then again, 1 and 11, crossing, alternating, going down an hour. Tap each hour 2 or 3 times. Coming all the way down to 6 o'clock. All right, and once we reach 6 o'clock, we're going to sweep the arms all the way up. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to fold over, pressing into the toes. We can take a block down underneath of us if you like. Block is optional. Left hand or fingertips to the ground. Right hand's going to reach up high. Then we're going to switch. Right hand down to the mat. Left hand's going to reach up high, nice and high. And we'll switch one more time. Left hand down, right hand up. And switch. And then take it down. Take your hands to your hips. And slowly rise on up. And the legs in. Now, yoga gets very angular, so it's also really good to just find some movements. We're going to find some alternating movements here. We're going to take our left hand, tap it to the right knee, right hand to the left knee. Use the core, draw the knees up. All right, we'll do about 50 of these. You can tap the forearm as well. That'll give you a bit more of a twist, or maybe even the elbow if you really want to twist into it. creating a lot of warmth and flexibility and dexterity. The body loves these kinds of movements. We alternate the left and right. So good for the brain. Right. Halfway there. All right, let's do 5 more. All right, let's lower it down. Let's find some shakes now, guys. Let's shake the shoulders. All right, lighten the neck. We can roll the shoulders too, forward and backwards, and then roll the opposite way. We'll take it down to the hips. Sway the hips side to side. All right, shake out the right foot. And shake out the left foot. Beautiful. Let's come up to the top. Let's flow through a sun salutation. Reach it up high. Inhale. Exhale, diving down. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale through your flow. So step back to a vinyasa. We'll take a breath to prepare it. Exhale, straight to down dog. Or take your vinyasa with your breath. Okay, meet me at Adho Mukha Svanasana. We'll reach the right foot up high. Bend the knee, rotate the hip open. So stack the hips, shoulders square down. And then step your right foot up in between your hands. Let's lower the back knee here. Left palm's going to come down the top corner of the mat. Right hand's going to reach back as we rock to our left side. Maybe you bend the knee and take hold of the foot. And we'll release the foot here. Let's straighten our legs. Shift back if you have a block. This is a good place for a block too. Curl your front toes forward. Make sure you don't have any knee issues in your right knee. This can be a little bit hard on the knees here. Relaxing through the head. You can also even sit back on your back heel if that's accessible for you. All right, that's a little bit more challenging. All right, and then let's shift it forward here. Sweeping the hands up, leaning forward, gazing up. Let's take the hands behind the head today, and let's find a nice big broad smile. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. We can smile about it. Nice loud smile, yoga friends. Beautiful. Let's reach it up, inhale, and then take the hands down to the mat. Step your front foot back. Tuck your toes, down dog. You can flow through another vinyasa if you like. And take this move with me. This is really great. Float your left foot. Let your right heel rock back. Wrap your left foot around your right heel. And use your left foot to help guide your right heel down. And let's switch sides. Left foot down, left heel relaxing. Right foot wraps around the left heel. Oh, and if your heels are really high up the mat, you can also take your hands up on top of blocks. If you have 2 blocks, that'll enable you to get your heels down. See, if I used both of my blocks, I could get my heels down. All right. In any case, lift your left foot up high, bend the knee, rotate the hip open, so lengthen the front side of your left hip. And then step your left foot up in between your hands. Okay, lower the back knee. Take your right hand further forward. You can put it on top of a block if you like. Left hand's going to reach up, back, rock to your right. Find the stretch, breathe into it. Then maybe you bend the knee and take the foot. Beautiful. Releasing the foot, shifting the hips back, straightening your front leg. Fingertips to the mat or to a block or both blocks. If you had a block in each hand, that would be great. Relax through the head. Find what feels good for you here. So your right hip can rotate further back or it can be further forward. All right, so find what feels good for you. Part of the fun of yoga is exploring the postures. All right, you never need to do it the way that the person at the front of the room or on the TV screen is doing it. Okay. We're going to shift it forward here. Sweep your arms up. Use your core. Yes. Open the chest. And again, let's take the hands behind the head. Soften the shoulders. Let the elbows rock out. Really great for the neck. And breathe here. And let's exercise our smile muscles. You know, the more we smile, the easier it is to smile. It's a great approach to life. So find a nice loud smile with me. Beautiful. Let's take our hands to frame that foot. Step the front foot back. Plank pose. Inhale. Exhale. Idle up. Maybe we come to a chaturanga. Pull forward. Raise the thighs. Up dog. And down dog. Nice controlled breathing. Feel into the strength of the breath. You can always bend the knees to help get your hips back. And a nice flat back is more important than straight legs, y'all. All right, bend the knees, inhale, look up. Exhale, walk step or press and flow, halfway lift, and fold. And roots rise. All right, we're going to take a bind here today. So let's take our hands behind the back. Let's step our feet almost to the edges of the mat. Interlace the hands, lock the arms, lean back, pressing into the feet. Opening up through the chest and the collar, hug the shoulder blades together. Breath in to prepare. And exhale, we'll hinge over, we'll bend the knees. And you can take hold of opposite elbows as well. If you're not a fan of the bind, you can simply hold opposite elbows, opposite forearms. Hold on to opposite forearms. And soften into the fold. All right, release the hands. We're going to roll up. And we're going to sweep the arms, bending into the knees. Take some big circular movements here. Okay, you can check me out for some inspiration. Create big circles with the arms. Feel that momentum in the wrists. Really, really good for the wrists. Good for the shoulder joints. Make sure this is a fluid, smooth movement. Okay, listen to your body. All right, beautiful. Let's come up to the top of our mat here. Let's bounce on the balls of the feet. Light in the hips, light in the knees so that you feel that bounce through the whole body, through the hips, through every vertebrae. Okay, work with the body a little bit side to side so that as you bounce, you really feel it in every vertebrae. Really good for the health of your back. All right, so you can bring this vibration, the movement, through your whole body by making small adjustments. And let's take our feet flat in parallel, palms down, face forward. Let's take a couple breaths, breathing in and smoothly sighing out. Feel your connection to the mat, to the ground. Let's do 2 more like that. Relaxing down the sides of the body. Perfect. Now we're going to float the right knee up. Draw the knee towards your chest as much as you can. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to send the right leg back as we lean forward. All right, we can bend into the left knee a bit as we float the arms. Good. Straighten your left leg. Sweep your right knee up again. Standing knee raise. Exhale. Hinge forward. Warrior 3. Bending into the left knee. All right, one more time. Straighten your left leg. Sweep your right knee up high. And we're going to step it back to Warrior 1. Nice and smooth. Feet on train tracks. Reach the arms up high. All right, we're going to take Anjaneyasana. So spin your back heel up. All right. Inhale. Exhale, lean and sweep nice and slow with that back heel raised. We don't have as much balance. So take 2 more, real smooth. Nice balance, guys. Okay, inhale, reach up. We're going to take one T, twist to the left. Arms in a T, twisting the chest to the left of the mat. Get low. Open up to warrior two. And let's bend and straighten through the front knee. If your front knee comes past your ankle, lengthen your stance. Okay, but not too much. Just get the knee right over top of the ankle. Okay. And bend and straighten through the leg. And we're going to straighten the leg and sweep the arms together up overhead. Reach up. Good. Bend into the knee, gaze forward. Good. Straighten, reach up. And bend and forward. Beautiful. Take it up. And forward. All right. Take it up. And bending forward. Now let's keep a bend in the front knee here. We're going to take our hands behind our back. Again, take hold of opposite forearms or take a bind. And we're going to hinge over here. And we'll release the hands down to the mat in horse stance here. Walk your hands towards the front of your mat. Lower your back knee. And straighten the back leg. Step up into a fold. Root to rise. Take your time. Circle the arms. Coming to a standing pose. All right. Airplane arms for balance. Float your left knee up high. Draw the knee in towards the chest. And then extend your left foot back as you bend into your standing leg, your right knee. Beautiful. Nice and smooth. Straighten your right leg. Draw your left knee in. You can use the environment to help you balance as well. And then warrior three again. Hinging over. Airplane arms for balance. Beautiful. Sweep your right knee in. And then we're going to step it back to warrior one. Feet on train tracks. Nice and balanced. Feel your posture. And we're going to spin that back heel up here, Anjaneyasana. Take 3 sweeps with good balance and control. So inhale and exhale, lean and sweep. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, we sweep. Once more, nice and controlled, friends. And sweep. Good. Take it up. Take the arms out in a T. Twist your chest towards the long edge of your mat to your right. Get low, and then warrior two. So think about it, and then windmill the arms. Yes. All right. Bend and straighten through the leg. Work with the arms. Just play around with it a little bit. All right. Don't be so attached to having to look a certain way. How does your body feel? How does your body want to move? All right, bend the knee, straighten the arms, look forward to warrior two, straighten the legs, bring the hands together, reach up. Good, exhale to the lunge. Inhale to what we call sky archer. 2 more. Beautiful. Now let's bend into that front leg, warrior two. Let's take the hands behind the back, find a goofy grip, opposite thumb on top. Let's take our time here, okay? Rock back, open the chest, broaden the collar, breathe in. You can take forearms as well. And exhale, hinge over. Gripping through those front toes, okay? Listen to your body. And release the hands to horse pose. All right, hands to the top of the mat. Let's step that back foot up into a fold. Let's rise to, let's root to rise here. Let's reach it up. Let's work on our calves here. Let's find a nice flat surface. So if I stand right here, I am on camera. You guys can see me, right? So I'm going to take my forearms here to the wall. Oh, no, I should do it over here so you guys can see me on the camera. Okay, so I'm going to take take your forearms to a wall, to a flat surface. Okay, you bring your left foot in, your right foot back. And press that right heel down. So pressing your forearms forward, nice straight line through the core, right heel into the ground for 5, for 4, for 3. And then we'll switch. Right foot up, left foot back. Okay. Pushing forward to get That nice stretch to that back calf. You should feel it right where I'm pointing with my toe here. Okay. And we'll switch sides again. Right foot back. Lean hips forward, pressing into the forearms. Breathe. And we'll switch. And we'll switch one more time. This time we're going to do it a little bit different. Okay, so find that stretch, press the right heel back. All right, now check out my knees. I'm going to bend that back knee a little bit, and that's going to shift the stretch kind of into my Achilles, closer to the ankle. Okay, switch. All right, nice and straight through the back leg. All right, check it out. Now I'm going to let that back knee drop a little bit. That's going to change the angle of the stretch, and breathe. All right, let's stay here by the wall. Let's find Nataraj. Natarajasana, King Dancer. Okay, the pose literally means the Lord of the Dance, which is a one of the expressions of Shiva, who continues to dance to keep the universe in motion. So let us continue this cosmic dance by taking hold of the left foot on the inside or the outside. Let's first bring the knees together. Okay, find a nice straight line through the body. Your right hand can reach up, or you can use it for balance. And then maybe you hinge forward. All right, I'm not going to go too deep myself because I have been hiking and biking and running and dancing, and my calves are mighty tight. Let's take another couple breaths here where you want to take it. And then we're going to sweep it out, but we're going to find grandfather clocks here. Okay, you could even take the left hand to the hip and just focus on the leg. All right, perfect. What a great combination of movements, am I right? Now let's switch it over to the other side. Okay, I'll kind of hang out here so you guys can still see me. Or I'll go over to the other side of the room. All right, here we go. Left hand either in a mudra or to the room. Take your right foot here, grip it in. And first we're just going to keep the body nice and straight, knees together, hips forward. Lean the chest back a bit. Oh, you feel that calf stretch? What a wonderful stretch. Take 3 more breaths here. Okay, maybe you lean and kick into it. Pulling the hips forward. All right, and then we're going to release the foot, and we'll find that grandfather clock stretch here. You can lean a bit to the left to help get more clearance for your right foot. Okay, counter sweep with the arm, or simply take the arm to the hip and focus on the leg. And see how I'm moving with my whole body? It's always fun to notice when you move one part of the body, the rest of the body wants to move as well, either with it or against it. So we like to practice to build body awareness. Okay, body awareness is one of my favorite parts of everything. So it's one of the reasons that I practice. Okay, let's come to the top of our mat. Let's do a sun salutation A to kind of rinse all that good stuff out. Inhale up high. Exhale, sweep it down. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, high to low. Knees are optional. Inhale, pull it forward, cobra or up dog. Tuck your toes, down dog. Good. 3 breaths here. Relax the head and the neck. Check out your navel. Good. Bend the knees, inhale, look forward. Walk, step, or press and flow. Halfway lift and fold. And root to rise, roll up the spine. Big sweep, reach up. Hands to the heart. Feel the connection between your palms and your feet to the mat. Inhale. Sigh it out. Let's do another one like that with intention, with breath. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hinge at the hips. Uttanasana. Halfway lift. And bow. Hands to the mat. Step back. With your breath, your vinyasa adventure, okay? Bend the knees, look up. Walk, step, or float. Halfway lift and fold. And then rise up and circle the arms. All right, let's step our right foot back, raise the knee, step it back, warrior one, open to a warrior two. Good, let's take our front forearm down, side angle, take our top arm, wrap that top arm behind the back, draw the top shoulder back and find whatever bind feels good for you. Notice how your toes feel. How's the balance in your feet? Where is your breath flowing? Breathe into the ribs. Use the core, windmill the arms up, warrior two. Straighten your front palm, flip it up high, breathe in. And exhale, step up to the top, hands to the top of the mat. In a fold. And stack your vertebrae, rise up. Circle the arms. Okay, step the left foot back, raise the knee. And step back, warrior one. To warrior two, side angle, stack the arms, then take your left arm behind your back. Draw the top shoulder back. Breathing into sensation. Use your core, raise the arms up, flip your front palm, reach it high. Good, inhale. Exhale, step up to the top of the mat in a fold. Take our hands down. Go ahead and take your knees down here. And let's come to a puppy pose. So hips stacked over top of the knees. Inch the hands forward, come on down to your forehead, maybe to your chin, and soften through the head, the neck, the shoulders. For 2 more breaths. And walking the hands in. Tabletop. Take a couple cat-cows here just to rinse all that out. And let's come to a seated pose. All right, let's stretch into our hips. Let's send the left leg out nice and long, really opening up through the center of the body. Right foot into the left thigh. Let's take our right hand behind us and just reach up, lean up, left hand high. And exhale, hinge over that left foot. Take your left hand wherever it lands is good. Hinging over from the core. Finding another breath or two here. And let's take Stargazer. So right palm down behind us. All right, find a nice stable support with that right hand. Sweep the hips up. Your front foot's going to come nice and flat. Long line from your left fingertips to your left toes. And then sweep it down. And what we're going to do here, follow me, okay? We're going to bend the left knee, take the left foot in so that the feet are crossed here. You can see me. All right. Then we're going to hug the knees in here. Take your hands to our sides. Hug the knees in. Press the hands down and float the feet. Woo. All right. Let's do the other side now. Let's reach the right leg out long. Open up through the core here. Open up through the core. Support yourself with your left arm. Lean to your left, right fingertips up high. Inhale. And then exhale, reach the right hand towards your right foot. Breathing into sensation. Take the left hand behind you, nice firm foundation. Sweep your arm up. Press the hips high as you lean back. And we'll float it back down. Let's bring the knees in this time. Let's simply rock on down to the back. All right, let's take some circles with the knees. And circling both directions. Let's take a series of bridge poses. All right, so lay down. I'm just going to close these windows. All right. You should just be able to reach your heels with your fingertips. Okay, press the feet down. Raise the hips up high. Interlace the fingers. Press the belly to the sky. And then soften, release the bind. Roll down the spine. Take a moment. All right, and then we can come back to that supported posture we were at earlier in the class. So you press the feet down, take a block or a cushion underneath your hips. You can come up to a wall, find legs up the wall. Or you can also simply take the hands underneath of the seat, float the feet up. If shoulder stand is in your practice, you hug the elbows in and support the lower back. Feel into the breath, listening to your body. And we'll gently bend the knees. Take your time. Take 2 or 3 breaths to gently come out. Bend the knees, take the feet wide, knock the knees together. Take a breath or two here, feeling the effects. Let's take the counter pose fish. So let's reach the legs out. Take the hands underneath of the seat, palms face down. Draw the elbows in. Press your tail down. Head rocks back, chest to the sky. Notice what parts of the body feel good to engage here. And we'll soften and release down. Shavasana. We'll do a couple more stretches, but I invite you to simply notice the effects of that stretch. Feel the energy returning to equilibrium within the spine. And as you breathe, gently drawing the shoulders apart, expanding the lungs in all dimensions. And if you wish to practice any other stretches, like figure four, pigeon, or supine twists, go ahead and take those practices. Okay, if you would like to remain in Shavasana, we'll take a nice long Shavasana today. You're also welcome to take a happy baby if you want to take the knees in, side to side, back and forth. You can take the soles of your feet as well and work into the inner hip. Perhaps you let the knees knock wide. Check in with your body. See where your body would like to move. If you've done anything asymmetrical, it's a good time to go over to the other side. And wherever you're at, we'll come back to another minute or two of Shavasana, a good dozen mindful breaths. Bringing the awareness into the body, following the breath for a full breath in. Exhaling audibly. And one at a time, taking your time to wiggle the fingers and toes. Wrists and ankles. Mindfully reaching up overhead, pointing through the fingers and the toes. Maybe a morning stretch or a morning yawn. And with an exhale, drawing the knees in. Rocking to one side. And let's find a comfortable seat. Invitation to stay and practice a few minutes of Sukhasana or seated meditation. If you would like to depart, you could bring the hands together with a namaste. If you would like to stay on a bit longer, simply relaxing through the arms, the face, into the sits bones. Continuing to come back to the here and the now moment and soften the space around the breath. let's take 2 breaths and a namaste to close. Breathing in and out. Taking a nice breath in and sighing out. Bringing the hands together at the heart. We share the word that means that we are all connected. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, for moving and breathing with me. I really appreciate it, and I enjoy sharing the practice with you. Please join me again on the next program. All right. Have an awesome rest of your day. Enjoy.